Yo, what's up content creators? Today we are going to be doing a cool video. We're out and about in the Lower Grand in downtown Los Angeles. You've probably seen this location before. It's been used in Batman and a ton of car commercials, but we're gonna talk about how to grow your YouTube channel or even just start YouTube. So I'm with some cool creators. I know a lot of you guys have seen them before, and we're gonna go around and ask them what they think about starting their YouTube channel, how they approached it, and just some tips and tricks for you guys coming up. Let's get this video going.
How many cameras we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey guys, my name's Nick. Channel's Nick's Fort, filmmaking tutorials. One tip for you guys if you want to start a YouTube channel is don't wait. I took a long time to start my channel, big mistake. Just start making stuff and then make more stuff, because the honest truth is that you care a lot more about what people think about you than what people actually think about you. Find comfort in that and go make some shit.
This is called bullying, cyberbullying, look it up.
I don't think this is cyberbullying.
Okay, I'm sorry. Whose idea
This is
was
personal
this?
bullying. What's up guys, my name is Kyler Holland and I'm a YouTuber here on YouTube. But my main tip for starting a YouTube channel or getting into it is starting today. A lot of us make excuses in this world, and I think the most important thing is to do what you love. And I love creating videos, I love sharing my content with the world, and mainly sharing my creativity with you. You can explore so much on YouTube, and honestly you're gonna learn so much about yourself that I highly recommend it. If your excuse is that you don't have the money or you don't have the camera, do you have a cell phone that has the ability to take pictures, the ability to take a video? If you do, then your answer is yes, you can start a YouTube channel today, because once you start that, you're gonna get the creative bug, and then you're just gonna wanna create. You're gonna be connecting with creators all over the world, and who knows what you will create. So, start a YouTube channel, you'll never regret it.
What's up guys? So I think the most valuable thing when you start your YouTube channel is just create the content you want to create and not what somebody else wants to create. So just because your audience is searching for something that's trending, like the next new iPhone, doesn't mean that you have to be all about that. Shoot what you're passionate about, and eventually you're going to build your own audience that way.
All right, so we just got to Venice Beach. We're hanging out, creating. And another good thing about YouTube is you get to meet up with different creators in your area. And some of these guys today, I started following and learning how to create from their channels. So it's cool that down the line, I'm getting to hang out with them. And it's just a really cool community, something fun to do. And if you're looking to being a content creator, this is where it's at. So start your YouTube channel today.
I just got my B-roll operator. Hell yeah!
Well, I mean, it can track you without an operator. That's kind of dope.
The only problem is like the sharp movements when it turns. Right, it's too janky.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a trim setting too to like adjust that turret.
Yeah.
This controls forward, back, and then the strafing left and right. Coming on back. Professional driver.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Woo! Drifted right into the parking spot, dude. Yeah, dude.
Okay, so we're back in my YouTube studio. I hope you guys enjoyed those tips on starting your YouTube channel. And I have a couple more friends of mine that are going to give you guys some tips on starting your YouTube journey. So let's find out what Armando, Chris, and Mike have to say.
Hey guys, my name is Armando Ferreira. I run a YouTube channel called Mondo Bites.
A tip that I would recommend, especially those of you that are just starting off YouTube, is not watch other creators in the same space that you're trying to break into. So for example, if you're trying to do, let's say, a cooking channel, I would recommend not to watch other creators in that same space, mainly because it's kind of hard not to get influenced by other creators. And it's not that you're trying to copy them, it's just that subconsciously you're going to try and do something similar to what they're trying to do. And that's happened to me. I used to watch a lot of other creators, and I've kind of stopped mainly to kind of generate my own style. And I know that will really help you immensely. It's kind of hard not to see what other people are doing. And I would say it's okay to do it once in a while, but mainly just stick to what you're doing and make a voice for yourself and let other people say, gosh, I wanna be like that other person.
If you're thinking about starting to make YouTube videos, chances are you probably already watch YouTube videos. And it's gonna be really easy to fall into the trap of thinking that your videos have to be as perfect as everyone else's. And some people make some really good looking YouTube videos. Your videos are not gonna look like that to begin with. They're gonna be pretty terrible. I look back at my videos now and they're cringe-worthy, but that's just how it is. You gotta start from somewhere. At the beginning, you really have no idea what you're doing, but you're only gonna get better. And the only way to get better is by making videos consistently, every week, every month, whenever you're gonna make them, but you just gotta start making them. You'll get better over time, and a year from now, 2 years from now, you'll look back and see how far you've grown, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, just start making videos. Don't worry about how they look. The content's what's important, and yeah, just make videos. One take.
What's going on, guys? My name is Mike Perea, and I'm a travel and landscape photographer. Now, if I have one piece of advice for you guys, would be to ask yourselves as creators, what value do I bring to my viewers? You know, people generally come to YouTube to either learn something or to be entertained. Now, when you first start out, it's really tough, kind of, at least it was for me, to be in front of the camera. It's much easier to be behind the camera. So when you start talking to people, it's really hard to let your personality out right away. So to me, I started off, my first focus was tutorials. It was teaching people how to do things. Eventually, I was able to let my personality out in front of the camera, and it takes time. It takes, 10, 15, sometimes even 30 videos. I still watch videos from 6 months ago that I kind of cringe, because I can tell that, and that's a good thing, because you can tell that you're improving, and that's the biggest thing. Improve, and find out what your focus is going to be. Watch other channels, watch other genres of channels to get ideas. Be creative. It's very easy to get caught up in what viewers are going to say, what if they're going to watch, or how many views you get, or subscribers, and that kind of stuff. But right now, when you're first starting out, experiment, be bold, and make sure you're passionate about what you do. If you're doing it for the views or for the subscribers, you're going to burn out pretty fast. Make sure you're doing it because you love doing it. That's going to help out a lot, because the views aren't going to come right away. The subscribers aren't going to come right away. So if you're not doing it because you love it, it's going to be a very short career you have. So that's a big point, is making sure you love what you do. And that's probably like 3 or 4 different things, pieces of advice. Those other 3 are free. So thank you guys so much for watching, and back to you, Jason.
All right, so now that we heard some tips from my close friends of mine about starting your YouTube journey, I just want to go over with a little recap and give you guys a couple tips and tricks that I've come to realize and learn from while on my YouTube journey. Now, there seems to be a common trend with majority of what everybody has said, and that is just start creating. It's really important to stop overthinking or stressing out whether or not you're gonna be good in front of the camera. It doesn't come naturally. Most of us are comfortable behind the camera, but not in front of it. So as time progresses, as you continue to create more and more YouTube videos, it's going to come out way better, way easier. And don't get it twisted. Still to this day, it will take me a couple takes just to get the words out, just to find my flow. So just understand that the bigger guys, the guys with a ton of different subscribers, thousands, 100,000s, it still takes us a little bit of time. Now, one thing that stood out to me that Armando had said was, stop copying other YouTubers, stop watching other YouTubers' videos. Now, that's not to say stop entirely watching videos. However, he kind of meant just find your own inspiration. Find inspiration from others, find styles from others, and dial them into what makes your content specific to you. Now, there's a lot of guys with cliche transitions or color grading like teal and orange and whip pans and stuff like that, like I've talked about in the past, it's cool. It has its time and place, but those guys that created that style are known for that style. So take bits and pieces from others, learn from others, and get out there and then try something different. I promise you it'll set yourself apart and your filmmaking would be way better. Now, the best key of advice for you guys getting into the YouTube space, which I'm kind of a hypocrite about, is staying consistent. To beat the YouTube algorithm or just stay up in relevance, you have to be posting at least once a week. However, I like to try to post 2 times a week. Now, my last video was from May 29th because my freelance schedule has been very, very busy. And unfortunately, unlike some of my friends who just strictly do YouTube, I can't dedicate all my time because the main source of revenue is from my freelance work. However, I've been batching a ton of content and I just am getting around to editing it. We have a ton of different tutorials. I'm bringing you guys on a bunch of shoots. We got some real estate, some more action sports with professional boxers, some clothing and branding, some car stuff. So stay tuned for that. Now, before I let you guys go, I'm gonna leave you with some inspiration, and that is a quote from Earl Nightingale. And that quote is, "Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal." Now, what does that mean? That means if you have a goal in mind, if you're actively making steps to that goal, if your goal is feasible and attainable, some say like you're gonna get your first freelance client in the next month and you send out emails and you go door to door. If you put that work in, you're going to be manifesting that. Remember, if you put positive energy out there in the world, if you put in the work out there in the world, it's gonna come back. It's going to reciprocate. Same thing with negative energy and bad vibes. So get out there, start creating. If there's something you're passionate about, if you wanna make this your full-time income, your full-time living, if you wanna get flown out by brands and collaborate with awesome people and meet other creators, start your YouTube journey today. Apparently in the next 3 years, they're saying like another 5 million people are going to be active on YouTube as far as watching YouTube videos. So now is the time to get started. It is not too late. I don't care what anybody says. So get out there and start creating. Now, if you thought this video was helpful, if you like this style of the vlog, kicking it with some other YouTubers and giving you guys points and tips and tricks along the line, leave a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. Leave a comment below. And if you didn't like this video, double tap the dislike button. And as always, guys, I'm Jason Anthony. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.